Okay, now today we are talking about watch straps. I got a few watch straps to show you at a couple different price points from Strapsco. Now they did send me the watch straps and there is an affiliate link down below if you guys are interested to check them out. Now in no way do I only buy Strapsco, and in no way do I only spend a lot of money or a little bit of money when it comes to straps. In fact, let's start off with the most expensive strap, distressed leather strap or vintage leather strap that I've ever bought, and that is from Bark and Jack. This was like 80 bucks, right? 100 bucks to get to my house. Good quality. However, it's a little out of a lot of people's price points. Now, would I put this on a Rolex? Absolutely. Would I also put a Strapsco on a Rolex? Yeah. Or would I do my own on a Rolex? Like, yeah, of course. Like, there are different types of straps, but we're going to be looking at some, sort of comparing some quality, some different price points, and putting them on watches to see how you can change the aesthetic of a watch simply by its watch strap. Now, again, if you can't afford something expensive like this Bark and Jack, well, don't worry. There are other alternatives. If you watched my straps video for Bark and Jack, Teddy, and a cheap Chinese strap, go watch that video. I'll link it in the corner right there. Now that I go over a different type of watch straps, this is before I knew anything about leather making, but since then I have started making my own watch straps myself. You know, I've been dabbling into, the type of materials I can use, the type of leathers I can use, and even, the type of stitching and stuff like that. So I'll have a link down below for my watch straps, also where I hand make them myself. I do about 10 a month. There's going to be a lot of different varieties coming up in the future, but right now there's really only a dark leather and a light English tan. But if you guys are interested, take a look down below. Now, what did Strapsco send me? So here are a couple of their higher end watch straps. The Dasari. Now, I've actually bought Dasari watch straps in the past. In fact, Dasari is the brand that I bought when I built my own watch, my own Swiss watch for my father-in-law. In fact, it was a Dasari carbon fiber strap, and it made that watch look just awesome. Now, that watch is worth easily over $2,000 just in parts, not to mention its uniqueness. I'm surprised that video didn't do better because, I reviewed a watch that doesn't exist in the world that I created myself. Anyway, so what other type of watch straps did I get? Now, I also got some of these sort of vulcanized silicone straps. Now, these are nice if you have something like a sports watch, a diving watch, because it kind of just blends into the side of the case. Now we're going to go ahead and try some of these on a few of these watches, like these two dive watches. And what else did I get? I also got something like this. It's a leather suede. It's pretty nice, and it has some orange stitching. Now let's try some of these on these watches, and let's see exactly what they look like. Oh, well, I don't have to wait very long because this is another one of the leather straps I got, and I put it on this dive watch. In fact, the one thing that I really like about straps that most people do not ever mention, to include people like my father-in-law who own Rolexes, Rolex Yachtmasters. In fact, I did a review on his Yachtmaster. I compared it with the Parnas. And to be honest, he's a guy who doesn't change his bands at all. He'll leave the stock bracelet on and he won't really change it. But you can see that it just changes the overall aesthetic of the watch. This is very dressed down. I mean, this was never a dressed up watch. But this can be worn in shorts. Now this, the Exciton, this came on this rubber waffle strap, which is okay. It's moderately comfortable. It's a little stiff, but I'd really like to see what this thing looks like on a leather strap. So let's break the rest of these out of the package and start changing up some straps. Oh, just one thing to mention real quick. One of the reasons why I really like Strapsco is all of their straps, at least every single one that I've ever had, comes with a quick change tab, which makes changing watch straps just absolutely easy. It's hard to go with a watch strap that doesn't have this because then you have to have a tool. With this, all you have to have is your fingernail. Okay, now here's the exciton on this vulcanized rubber strap. Even with these nice lugs that are extremely curved, like this flowed very well with this watch. In fact, this is what vulcanized rubber is. Basically what it does is it automatically forms the shape to your wrist, so it's just a little more comfortable on the wrist. Plus it just gives you more of a flowing look as opposed to a straight down if you have a smaller wrist. And here's the exciton on the vulcanized rubber strap from Strapsco. You can see that it just has more of a flow around the wrist. In fact, this is so comfortable and far more sporty. I think I'm going to stick with this strap in the future as my rubber strap. And here it is on this brown leather strap, far more distressed, far more dressed down. Now, in no way has this ever been dressed up the entire time. This is a sports watch. Now, people have put it to include Gary at I Like Watches on a Seiko bracelet, and it looks just fine. But I'm just not a bracelet person if it doesn't have a glide lock clasp. So on the wrist, really nice on this. You can tell exactly what I mean by just changes the whole makeup, the whole character of the watch. Imagine the watch face as being you and a watch strap as being clothes. You can change the entire look of you just by changing your clothes. Same thing with a watch. Don't ever be afraid to try different straps on different watches. Now let's try a different strap on this bad boy. How about this one? Now the cool thing about this watch strap is it has a sort of like a blue suede leather with orange stitching. So the orange stitching just pops on that blue. But you know what? This has a really nice blue bezel. So this will probably match perfectly, even though the orange accents I really don't feel match very well, but let's try it anyway. Now they say a person can never have too many shoes. A watch enthusiast can never have too many watch straps. In fact, I really think these are really good quality. It says genuine leather. There's really no detail on exactly what leather. And as I build my own watch straps, I know the different grades, I know the different types. And this, even though it says genuine leather, it still feels pretty solid. It feels pretty substantial, but it also has a bit of flex for comfort. In fact, I'm pretty surprised. Let's try it on the wrist. And here it is on the wrist, and it just looks great. Honestly, this looks really, really good. I'm really happy with these Strapsco straps. In fact, I'm really surprised at the quality of the leather straps themselves. And I know they're not very expensive. I've paid, I think, like $20 in the past for Strapsco. And I know that the Dasari are a little more expensive, but that Dasari carbon fiber band that I bought in the past was like 40 bucks. We're not talking extremely expensive watch straps here. Yes, can you buy expensive watch straps? Yeah, I love Bark and Jack. Are they a little pricey? Sure, for the cost of one of these, I could have 3 of these. So don't let price from stopping you from just going out there and seeing what's on the market. Don't let the fact that this may be Chinese or this may be Japanese or this may be American or whatever the case may be dissuade you from trying out something new. Because like these, again, these are really high quality. In fact, I'm really surprised with the quality of these straps. Some people could say, oh, they're garbage. Some people could say, oh, yeah, they're really good. Honestly, these are mid-tier watch straps. They're not amazing, but they're not bad. And in fact, the watch strap that I compared with Bark and Jack, with Teddy, is the same cost as one of these. And this is far, far better quality than the other one. So this is just a quick video. I'm going to change the strap of my exciton back to this because I just love the way this vulcanized rubber looks on this watch strap. I honestly think Gary, James, I know you guys probably don't watch my videos, but this is a good watch strap. But in the future, consider maybe one of these. But if you like videos and videos like this, hit that subscribe button down below. Leave a comment of the content you guys would like to see on this channel. A little bit different. No intro, no outro, no facial that you see from me, Chase. Instead, it's just right into the review. There's some issues with the tripod. That's really the reason. Tomorrow or the next day, I will be doing another video about the future of the channel and the things that I have coming. So hit that notification bell so you guys can be notified when I drop that next video. Till next time.